Greetings and welcome to AlonzoBash Podcast. I'm your host, AlonzoBash, and of course, today, man, we join with another one, man, a legend in the dancehall reggae space. I mean, this brother right here, producer, songwriter, I should say Grammy Award producer, songwriter, and of course, artist. Let's waste no time. You know, some what they call him the silent giant. This brother has a lot of hits on this belt, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's waste no time, Mr. Deli Ranx. Welcome, brother.
Blessings, Alonzo. Hope all is well with you and the family.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. Same to you, you know?
Respect.
All right, all right. Well, the thing, I'll start with this, man. Because normally I would start with, the family history and stuff like that. But I definitely want to start this one a little different. Reason being, your name Deli Ranks, right? I believe a lot of people know your music, but they don't really know who Deli Ranks really is. Or, they might hear the name and it might kind of take them back to the early 90s and so forth. So the first thing I want to start with, man, I want to start with that style that you have, that cadence that you usually use. Let's start with that.
Bang diddy bang bang diddy bang bang diddy bang bang bang.
Yeah,
Yeah. I want to tell you some most people hear the name and don't know the face
mm,
in some parts of the world because I am not a man who really push up myself in that video light.
yeah.
I make my work speak for me. You
Mm,
know, like most times I enter places in the world and people meet me, them I look for a bigger man. You
yeah.
know? Cause they must say, yo, I've been hearing about you so long and now I get the chance to meet you and you looking so young or whatever. What you do? I say I
Mm,
just keep myself off the radar and just do my work.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So you from Kingston, Jamaica, exactly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mountain View community, I believe.
I used to reside in Mountain View. I used to reside in Southside, that's Central Kingston. I used
Mm,
to live in Walton Park area, you
okay.
know. I used to live in Rockfort another time.
Mm,
Because as a poor kid, sometimes your parents just keep moving and you have to move with them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. All right, you mentioned parents, man. What was the family structure like? Mom and dad and so forth.
Well, my mom and dad was separated, so sometimes I live with my mom for a while, and then the next time I live with my dad.
Yeah.
So I have to juggle parent,
Mm,
and I tried my best to don't let my life be that for my kids.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. What about siblings? You have brothers and sisters and stuff like that?
Yes, on my brother's side, on my father's side, I'm the
Yeah.
oldest, but I
Okay.
got two brothers and a sister.
All right.
My mother's side, I'm the fourth kid. So I
Mm,
got like four other brothers and two sisters.
okay. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So you mentioned that you moved around a lot as a kid and so forth, a young adult. Where exactly you spend most of your childhood years or teenage years?
Well, it's balanced because some of
Mm,
my teenage years I'll be around my dad
yeah.
and some I'll be around my mom.
Okay.
Um, while attending high school, I
Mm,
was living with my dad at the time
yeah.
for a period of time. And then during high school, I moved and lived with my mom for a time.
Okay. 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 What high school was this?
Excel High School.
All right. All right. Cool. Cool. Um, was that those early years in high school? Was that typically a lot of times in high school they expose a lot of different cultures or different whatever interests are like music, whether it's arts, education, whatnot. So was it the high school year that were you introduced to music, or you realized like what, I have a little talent to know you were one of them students in class beating the tables and stuff like that?
I've been doing music before high school
Mm,
because I entered and won a DJ contest at the age of 9 while residing downtown Kingston, that's Central Kingston.
okay.
Um, entered and won a DJ contest.
Mm,
And from that early age, I know that music was a part of my life.
yeah.
Educational wise, I put myself in, I do my school work. I
Mm,
used to play football with them called soccer in America,
yeah,
you
man.
know. But
Mm,
I guess the most I paved the way out for me to do music.
yeah, yeah. So you mentioned early, you say 8, 9 is when you pretty much started really doing music at a young age?
Well, maybe before that, but I entered and won that a DJ contest at that age.
All right, so let's take it back then. So when did you realize you have a talent like that to pretty much create music? Was it something that you were exposed to within the family or in the neighborhood or what have you?
Well, living in Southside at the time, them used to have a regular Wednesday night jam at a place called Jimpy's shop with Redman Hypo and Shabba Ranx, Sanchez, Winnie Rankin and Louis Culture,
Yeah,
Reno and Weather,
mm,
Apache Carly,
yeah,
Ashman, the late great Ashman. A lot of artists used to pass by and DJ while in my bed because my house where I reside at the time was behind the shop. So I could hear everything.
mm,
Sometimes I sneak out, go listen, sometimes I listen from in my house.
yeah,
And I guess the music bug bit me from that time and I
yeah.
just follow through.
Oh, true. Nice, nice. You mentioned the ranking. A lot of ranking names back in them early years. I'm talking about like 80s. Understand that you got your name from, or you took the name rather from the UK artist Rubber Ranks.
No, the last spelling, but I adapted the ranks from Shabba Ranks.
Rubber Ranks,
But
yeah.
while going outside of Jamaica and meeting people and greeting people, I met Rubber Ranks in the UK,
Okay.
and his name was spelled with a X, Ranx. And I said, I like that. So I
Yeah.
adapted that spelling from Rubber Ranks, but I captured the ranks from Shabba Ranks.
From
So big up
Shabba.
Shabba Ranks,
All
the
right.
father.
All right. So once again, so the name, like I said, you spelled it RAX. Also, I
Well,
noticed.
I used to spell it Ranks in my earlier days.
All right. All
But
right.
I went to the UK in
Yeah.
1999
Okay.
and I met Rubber Ranks. And from there, I changed the spelling from Ranks to Ranx because I love the way it's spelled. It
Yeah.
to me, it looked unique.
Right. 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 Well, I'm glad you clarified that because I was doing some research and I found it interesting because we're gonna talk about that too. The song Songboy General on that
Yeah,
45 is spelled DELLIE ranks.
yeah.
So I guess that was before
It's the
you.
same Delhi Ranks.
Yeah.
It's the same Delhi Ranks.
All right. Nice. Nice. All right. So you said you took part in competitions, I guess, when you was in high school and so forth. And take us the journey after high school and in those years, how you really got deep into the music thing.
The journey after high school,
Mm,
I used to work at a machine shop called E&E Campbell
okay.
at Langston Road. But
Mm,
while attending school, I used to have this sound in my area called Trisonic sound where I could go and work out. I have this other sound across the road called Magnum Force,
okay.
Mooney, and I have this other sound called Sparkling Star Snatcher. So I used to
Mm,
rotate where I go to get my practice.
okay.
But
Okay.
I really get because I go move forward a little to go back
Yeah. Man.
because playing music as a selector, I adapted that while around Sparkling Star sound, that's not a sound. But the
Yeah.
DJ, I got the real practice from Trisonic and Magnum Force.
Okay. Okay. Mm. So you say so you were a selector and a DJ at the same time. I guess at that time you was building your craft.
Yeah, me used to love the selecting thing. Me just do
Yeah.
it. I got the chance to play records and Trisonic sound. I got the chance to play records and Sparkling Star sound. And I
Mm,
don't want to leave out Thermic sound because Thermic sound is a sound owned by Curry that was across the road that
yeah.
I got an opportunity to sing on also.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So understand before you really start getting heavy into like recording music, you pretty much started off doing dub plates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
First time I went to a recording studio, I went there with Trisonic sound.
yeah.
Called school. I skipped school that day and went to the studio with them to do a dub plate for Trisonic sound. And from that, I fell in love with recording studio and I started school more often.
Yeah. 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 Okay. So the first song, if you remember correctly, in my memory here, pause my notes. Your first song, or the first time you heard your voice on radio was in 1992 on
Yes,
RAFM. Hmm.
yes. Gary G to be exact. That's why I respect that man so much.
Yeah, man.
Because Gary G, the fireman, he played a song called Never Done that was
Mm,
produced by Chicken Chest and a person called John and a label
yeah.
called Wild Geese label. So
Mm,
I say I did this song for the ladies called Never Done Now Go Put On.
Yeah.
But I never know it would have forward in my life because Delly Ranks is here from them time until now. Me no
Mm,
come for done.
yeah. Wow. What was it like in them early years, man? I mean, you talking about 90s, like you said, that was the height of course, 90s dancehall. I mean, even today, what, 2026, people always go back to that 19 song. And, even the artists from back then, including yourself, still tour. Um, what was it like back then? Because you called some names prior, Chicken Chest, and I don't know, back then you used to power with, is it Ninja Teeth and all these guys? What was it like back
Well,
then?
back in the 90s,
Mm,
it was pure love,
yeah, man.
you know? Pure love. I feel like the 90s artists, but they love one another so much. So we look out for everybody. That's why the music from the
Yeah.
90s resonating in people and brain and it still feel good up
Mm,
to now.
yeah.
Because we care for each other. If I go in the dub plate studio
Yeah.
and make a money, I'm not gonna put all the money in my pocket and go home.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
would share with each other.
Mm,
And if we go into a studio session, somebody invited us to come to a studio session.
yeah.
We not hide and go away. We tell them where we are going. Everybody go over there and try to make everybody work out.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
So
I
it
was
was in the 90s music. That's why it come over in the 2000s and keep on going on and the love because now, not bashing anybody now, but it's mostly ego now and
yeah.
less love.
Yeah. Ego business.
Yeah.
Mm. Major Mackerel. A legend in his own right, I heard a story, and you can elaborate on this. Because if anybody knows Major Mackerel, he got some wicked intros. So you took one
Yeah.
of his intros and created created that dubplate, right? Songboy General, that song itself.
Soundboy General,
Mm.
that's a collaboration with myself and Ninja Teeth.
Yeah.
Um, Major Mackerel was in the studio making an intro.
Mm.
Soundboy, if you play one more tune, whatever. It
Yeah.
was just an intro, and I heard it, and it
Mm.
was so hilarious to me to hear Major Mackerel said that, and I
Right.
and I said, you know what, I'm
Yeah.
going to use that intro and make a song.
Mm.
I created a song, everything, and I approached Ninja Teeth,
Right.
and I told Ninja Teeth, you know what, I'm going to say this, and you say this.
Mm.
And we practice it for a minute. I can remember the dates, April 30, 1993.
Wow.
Being that's 33 years ago.
Wow.
And I we test it out for a sound called Physical and a
Yeah.
sound called Big T. But while in the studio testing it out for those sounds, we never have it locked yet.
Okay. Okay.
LP sound from New York.
Yeah.
Pharaoh Fish was in the studio and hear the song.
Mm.
And he said, yo, me now go back leave that song there.
Yeah.
And we did it for him that day, and that song they start kill a whole heap of sound. And from
Mm.
there, Delhi
Yeah.
Ranks really get that
Yeah.
break.
Yeah. Kick off. Um, Help me with this understand because I'm a student to the game. I would like to pay attention to historical facts and how things come together and stuff like that. So I'm trying to understand and something I learned recently, obviously. Ninja Teeth, Ninja Kid. It was a group. They were a group or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Ninja Teeth and Ninja Kid
Uh-huh.
was Ninja Kids.
Mm.
But like you have Ghost and Culture, you have
Yeah.
Ninja Kid.
Okay.
Like you used to have Louis Culture and Wayne Rankin.
Yeah.
With team.
Mm.
Ninja Kid found this song, boom, bye between the girl them leg,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Ninja Kid start off his journey on his own. Ninja
Mm.
Kid was left alone. I
Yeah.
was I not that established, but I was out there doing my thing,
Yeah.
and um, being a student of the Arrows Dub Plate Studio, we became friends, and
Yeah.
that's how the relationship, the friendship, build up with myself and Ninja Kid, and we just
Okay.
start doing songs from there, and
Mm.
what happened happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. You mentioned UK. I want to take it back to UK again. One of my favorite artists, man, Gappy Ranx, big tune, Runaway. How the whole collaboration came together.
When I used to visit UK, because UK is like a third home for me.
Okay,
So
okay,
I'm in the UK often, so often. I call it home, my third home.
nice.
Gappy Ranks was a youth who run dub plate studio, and
Mm,
and we used to go over there, go do dub and thing, and he
yeah,
rate me from them time there, and I did some dub for his sound, and he just rate me and say, yo, Daly, would I like to do a song with you?
okay,
And I produced that song, Could I Run Away, for the
yeah,
record. So
yeah,
I got the rhythm from Dan Grassman in Seattle, Washington, and I
mm,
sent it to Gappy and said, do your part and send it to me.
yeah.
And he did his part and sent to me, and then I did my part, and I produced a record, and that song came out to be a big song. He flew
That's
over to Florida, and we shoot the video in Fort Lauderdale.
okay. Oh, that video was in Fort Lauderdale.
Pardon me?
That video was in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That video was shot in Fort Lauderdale in Florida. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So 90s, moving into the 2000s. I mean, a lot of songs, man, a lot of hits over the years. I want to talk about Headache. I heard a story about how the whole song came together, how Elephant Man came into the whole project, and I want to kind of elaborate on the whole story.
Eddie my song still,
Yeah.
You know. Elephant came to the studio to record and that with him. And
Mm,
he recorded song that he came with. And before him leave, I approach him and say, Elephant, me have a song here.
yeah.
Would I like me you do a collaboration? And him say, let me hear it.
Yeah.
I'm sing it, make him hear it. And him say, this sound good, and him go around, they go do theme part. And
Mm.
when he left, I record my part.
So when you told him you wanted his feedback, or you wanted him to be a feature on the song.
No, I told him I have a song I would like for him and
Mm.
myself do the song.
Okay, okay.
And Elephant said to me, let me hear it.
Yeah,
And then I sing it to let him hear it, and him like it. And he went around the booth and
yeah.
did his part. We recorded the part, and after Elephant Man left, I did my part. Elephant wasn't there when I was doing my part.
Okay, 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 okay. So for some of the listeners that's listening that might not be too familiar with that song, which is a big song in the dancehall space, can I get a little sample, please and thanks?
Actually, I son of fake it and give them headache. Torture to state and give them headache. Big song.
Big tune,
Big song.
big tune. I
That
mean,
song was done 1999.
wow, you're pretty good with remembering dates, man. I noticed that. When it comes to dates, you're pretty good with that. All
Alonzo,
right.
me never play Stucky for my mother money at school, so
Yeah.
I have a good memory to remember stuff
Yeah.
that stand out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely noticed that. That's good, man. All right. So after getting that break, man, what was it like for you? Because obviously your life is changing. I heard a lot of stories, even with so much history is so rich.
My life changed before headache,
Yeah, I know.
because
Go ahead.
I've been traveling before Elephant Man them even know
Mm,
say them are gonna be a star.
yeah.
You know, I went to Bermuda,
Mm,
New York,
yeah.
Florida, back in 1993.
Mm,
Headache done in 1999, so 6 years before that, I've been all over the world.
okay. Wow. That was in 1993. Headache. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, headache was 1999,
Oh,
but
99.
I've been traveling from 1993.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. So at that point you started getting into producing. Am I correct? I think you was doing some work with Stevie and Clevie.
Our hear this now.
Mm,
When I started out, when I said I'm gonna use this music as my profession, this is gonna be my job.
yeah.
I used to be around all the studios, them trying to get records out.
Mm,
Sometimes when I record for producers, them they put out my song, some of them say my voice too little, some of
yeah.
them put out my song late. And
Yeah.
I said to myself, I believe in myself. When I start making money for myself, I
Yeah.
buy my own 24 tracks. I
Mm,
approach musician and have musician play beats for me. So I start to produce myself.
Yeah.
I have to give props to the Firehouse crew,
Yeah.
George, Danny, and Wrong Move. These are the people that gave me the opportunity to create my production skill.
Okay.
Produce, but when they used to leave me in the studio to monitor the studio session. Any artist me put around there, if me say you can't go around there, you can't go around there. If me say you
Yeah.
go around there, as long as me say this sound good,
Mm.
these people believe in what I said.
Yeah.
So they helped me to develop my production skill back
Mm.
in 1994.
Wow.
So
Mm.
and from there, I know that I get to know a little bit more about keys and bars and beats and all of that
Yeah.
because I didn't go to school for this. This is a natural thing
Yeah.
that was given to me by the Most High.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Um, you mentioned that, and I'm thinking to myself as well. It seemed like you know, because people see things in you you probably wouldn't see in yourself. That's with anybody. But it seemed like
Maybe.
you was an artist. It seemed like you had a level of curiosity and you knew exactly what you wanted to do on the production side. And people, like you say, even going and buying your own board showed that you was serious about what you was planning on doing at that point in your
Yeah.
life. Mm,
Because I was hurt,
yeah,
knowing that some of the big rhythms them they hear out there
yeah,
creating waves. I got an opportunity to record on them and I don't hear myself.
yeah. Wow.
That's disappointment. So
Yeah.
I said the first belief is to always believe in yourself.
Mm,
And I spend my own hard earned cash to buy my tape, pay my studio time, pay engineer for mix off my song, and I put my label them and put them out myself.
yeah, yeah. What was the name of the label? The original
My
name was it
label is Pure Music Productions.
Pure Music. What's
Pure Music Productions.
all right, Studio 2000. What studio is that?
Studio 2000 now, that was run by Steely and Clevey.
Okay, okay.
Back in 1995 now, that's
Mm,
where I started to develop more like the art of recording.
okay,
Steely
okay.
and Clevey teach me the art of recording.
Gotcha.
And there I will vibe with them. Some of the great rhythms that them put out, sometimes never little input in it, tell them how to play it,
Yeah.
all of that. So
Mm,
me get a chance to rub shoulder with the big dance them of
yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Big Dan them in a music, Steely and Cleaver. Them time there's some artists can't come through the gate and me have VIP part, VIP access, as my
Yeah.
brother we know that would have said.
Mm,
And we just go there and what stuff that I see these people do. I pay
yeah.
attention. Sometimes when I think me not pay attention, I'm paying attention.
Pay attention. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's a very that's yeah, that's important that you mentioned that. Um, you mentioned Wayne Wonder. Now I understand you and Wayne Wonder used to was good friends. I would say was, but you guys used to
We know
pop.
that my big brother, man. We know
Yeah,
that my big brother. I respect him to
yeah,
the
man.
to the highest level. Respect him from him shoes bottom to him head top.
Yeah.
Great human being, you
Mm.
know.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what's going on right now between him and Buju and the whole back and forth things. Of course, Buju Baton as well as a friend of yours. You know the history. So what's your take on that whole situation? Being as a producer and knowing how these things work, you think it's just a misunderstanding or?
Two of them, I know them years, I
Mm,
do them thing together. I
yeah,
wish it never go the way it go, but
yeah,
if I saw God say it for go, I saw it for go.
yeah,
You
man.
know, them I
Mm,
got iron out things, man. Things I got all right, man.
yeah, man.
Things I got all right.
Yeah. Well, so you started making your own rhythms. What was your first rhythm? Your first you remember putting out like it took off and like people like yo Delhi, are you that type thing? What rhythm was it?
The first rhythm I put out on my Pure Music production label is a rhythm called Old Boom. I do a remake of the Old Boom rhythm. Run
Okay.
God left your old friend, till you find some new friends. You know,
Mm,
I I I recorded Luciano, Louis
okay.
Culture,
Mm,
Christopher, Lucky D, myself with Burning Soul.
yeah.
Uh I think I don't remember, I think I record Terry Ganzi on it also.
Oh yeah.
You
Okay.
know, and
Mm,
that was mixed by the late great Soji, respect Soji, you
okay.
know. And when I present my production to the radio DJs in Jamaica at the time,
Yeah.
all the DJs were surprised because them can't believe a dancehall man like me produce such a good reggae in a
Clean.
compilation.
Yeah.
And everybody gave me high props, especially Mighty Mike from IRFM, the late great Mighty Mike, because he used to play my rhythm every time I'm going on the radio. Guy
Okay.
McLean, Garfield Hamilton, Dalton, these people used to play the old boom rhythm that I put out every time them go up on the radio because them say Daily Ranx is good. And that boosts my confidence to continue to do what I'm doing even to this day.
Yeah. Man, you produce a lot of artists over the years. Some big rhythm.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk about this one big rhythm. I mean, I'm gonna get first and foremost, I'm gonna let you let folks know some of the rhythms that you behind some of the big brands.
Yeah, some of them I'm not gonna remember. But like Red Bull and Guinness rhythm,
I was gonna
I am the producer for that. Get the whiskey rhythm. Even the Eddie rhythm, I am the co-producer for that beat.
Okay.
Until it reached to Beanie Man album that he did for Virgin Island, Virgin Record for my name wasn't credited and Beanie Man track and the album. And that's where I really got more serious about productions, more serious about Daily Ranx. Because I got credited on everything else, but the big one I wasn't credited for it.
And what were the reasons for that? Was it your fault as far as like paperwork?
I don't know, and I didn't inquire anything about it. I just know that I'm gonna do my stuff.
Yeah, man.
Because when I start doing my stuff, I'm not gonna leave myself off. I'm not gonna leave myself off.
Yeah.
And I did any rhythm that became the track with Sean Paul and Chico Ganja Breed. It was picked to be on Sean Paul's Dirty Rap Grammy album. That's where I got my Grammy production certificate for. I did. Big up Sean Paul anyway, Sean Paul. And big up Chico too, because Chico was in the studio at Steven Stanley studio when Chico said, yo, Deli, would I like to do a tune with Sean Paul, And I just seized the opportunity and get it done there, and we got great success from it.
Nice.
I did Molasses Rhythm, Rum Punch Rhythm, I did Cherry Tree Rhythm, I did Gangsta Prayer Rhythm, I did Shooter Riddim, I did Shooter Whiskey.
Shooter Riddim, that's which one is that? Is that the one with
The Shooter Riddim is the rhythm that Kartel have. How will them feel like? Them skin too tough to bleed. And big up Vybz Kartel, because Vybz Kartel is a man who always support whatever I'm doing. So we have to give Kartel the props while I'm here to give him the respect and the rating.
Yeah.
And after no time, what most people will remember, Popcaan song called Family.
Yeah, man, big tune.
And the Cotton Swab Rhythm produced by myself. I have new stuff out. Like I have the Cabinet Rhythm out now. I have the CSTO Rhythm out now.
Yeah.
I have so much rhythms. I don't remember all of them, but
that's why
I put in some crazy work.
Yeah, man, a lot of old
like I have this rhythm called Saudi Arabia also. That I have Buju Banton song called Things That Come Up. We know under Gramps Morgan. One of Gramps Morgan, to me, one of his best dancehall song was produced by me. A song called Praise the Almighty.
Nice.
And that rhythm was made and mixed and mastered by myself.
Okay. Wow. Now I got 3 questions to ask with all the information you just gave me right there. So I'm gonna show them Paul real quickly the Dirty Rock album, which won the Grammy. And congratulations again. Now this is what I'm trying to understand, right? That album was done in 2002, right? But
let me look and tell you, because I'm in the studio now. I'm going to stand up and look.
Yeah. Take a look, because I'm going to.
He won the Grammy it was done in 2002.
Right, but he won the Grammy in 2004.
3. Yeah.
Or 3 or 4? 3.
Yeah, he won the Grammy in 2003.
So, all right. So this is what I'm trying to understand.
Hold a minute. Make a look, because I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie to you. Hold on, make a look.
This is an educational movement. I try to understand.
Yeah, the 46 Grammy Awards. 2003 Dirty Rock album, Sean Paul.
Okay, so it was a year. Okay, that makes sense. So it was a year later.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out why was it released in 2002 and then 2004 he got the Grammy. So the 4 was incorrect. All right, makes sense.
Yeah, 46 Grammy, Sean Paul, Dirty Rock album.
All right, nice. Man, what was it like, man, when he won that Grammy and like, man, I can't believe I'm part of that project because you got a lot of credit on that album too.
Up to now, I'm still enjoying that success because I got the opportunity to see Delroy, Ranx, Foster name in a lot of places.
Mm.
And I always tell people, Sean Paul is one of my dancehall king,
Yeah.
Because I always tell them he took dancehall on his back. He never dilute his tracks to create that wave. So he's one of my dancehall kings. So big up Sean anyway I'm there.
Yeah, man. Big up Sean Paul, man. All right. I want to go back to the Red Bull and Guinness rhythm. Big rhythm, lot of artists on the rhythm. Movado, Sizzler, Turbulence. Of course, Kartel is on the rhythm, and he big you up at the beginning too, with this intro.
I'm a done, man. Kartel, I'm a done.
Yeah, man. But I heard a story, and you can elaborate that Movado, I think Sizzler, originally did a song for a different rhythm. Am I correct? I know added to this rhythm.
Yeah. The Sizzler track on the Red Bull and Guinness.
Yeah.
It was recorded on my earlier rhythm called the Molasses Rhythm, but that's the Molasses Rhythm didn't took off as I wanted it to, and I knew this Red Bull and Guinness rhythm was gonna do something to the dancer, so I took the acapella. Steve and I work on it and bring it over. I also bring over Turbulence song on it. I also bring over Mr. Vegas and Mega Bantan song on it. All these songs was on the Molasses Rhythm.
Oh wow, man, that's some genius work, man. That's what you call creative.
Yeah, when you have a vision,
Yeah, for real. All right, so I took that a 3-part question to all that information to give me. So this is the third part of the question. How do you come up with the name of these rhythms? Because you got some crazy rhythm names, man. How you come up with these names? Red Bull, Guinness, Molasses, all these, Saudi Arabia. How you come up with these names?
All right, like I'm gonna start with the Red Bull and Guinness first.
Yeah.
While Steve and I was in the studio, Steve would play the drum machine and I'm giving him some direction how I would like the rhythm to go. Chino came in the studio.
That's Steve.
Singing this song called Red Bull and Guinness in my system. Because this song called Red Bull and Guinness that I did with Chino, it was written by Chino. So while Steve met the rhythm and I said, yo, put this here, and it make and Chino a DJ. I turned to Chino and said to him, you did a song with Kiprich, named Lego the Boy, but Kiprich get the bus, and you never get the bus.
Yeah.
Me go bust you on that one, yeah. Me go do that song here with you and me go bust you.
Okay.
And me go name the rhythm Red Bull and Guinness for this song. So every time them play the rhythm, them I go remember our song. And so said, so done.
Okay. You mentioned Stephen. That's Stephen McGregor?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Big producers, man.
Like for the NFC rhythm now, I started going to America from 1993. So I used to hang out with my friends and my friends drink them NSC. And them used to drink them NSC and them Red Bull. Not the one in the tin. Them used to have a Red Bull in our little brown buckle.
Okay.
And Tiger Bone and all of them things. So when we make that rhythm, they know to always play and at night, we just call it NSC because it is so it is swing,
Yeah.
So I named that NSC. Molasses rhythm now is molasses is a drink that them say you take it sometime in your life to make sure you purge yourself and feel good about it. So I'm always bringing something about life in the music.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I got my rhythm name them.
Yeah.
That's how I got them.
What's the process in building a rhythm? Is something that you lay in the bed and you just hear a beat, or something in the studio you just playing with the keys and like what that process usually look like for you?
All right. Usually, I'm not the man who make the beat them. I just did a vibe with the musician. So I really tell them how I want it make.
Okay.
But like for Saudi Arabia rhythm now, I am the man that I use my drum machine and I make that beat. Yeah. And I use a keyboard and I did everything for Saudi Arabia rhythm. While making it, I was thinking about I was DJing. Give me the girl them with the wickedest slam, and I get a vibe like that, you know.
Yeah,
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 and
yeah.
I build it and I build it and I build it, and then and I found myself got inspiration from that kind of beat, but it's different. So I'm gonna say, yo, what I rhythm the name again? And they say the rhythm the name Arab Attack.
Okay.
So because it's in that area, I say, you know what? It's an Arabic kind of name. They're gonna get a Arabian name. So that's how Saudi Arabia came up.
Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, man. Big rhythms, man. Big rhythms. All right.
Yes, I.
Um, yeah, I almost forgot the question I had to ask you, man. It was reference to I don't write no questions. That's the thing. So, all right. So, what it is? Oh, yeah, this is the question. Yeah, you mentioned Vegas, and I had an opportunity to interview Vegas, a couple of weeks back or whatnot. Um, and he mentioned, and I think you're the perfect person to ask this question. Because you're an artist, of course, a producer as well. What's your take on AI in music now? Because it's a big debate going around.
You know, me not really bash creative or creativity,
Yeah.
because if AI can come out and create something to make the world feel good, me not
Mm.
have no bashing for it.
Yeah.
All we have to do now is, if we are compete with AI, we have to be better than AI,
Mm.
because you know the people are say artificial intelligence, but it must somebody behind it.
Yeah.
And if somebody create something
Mm.
where somebody can copy a human being and sound like a human being,
Yeah.
just like how you have the cars them now what can drive by themselves.
Mm.
So somebody there behind it and program it. So for me, my perspective on it, me hear a song and I like it, and if them say AI make it and it sound good, it sound good.
Yeah.
And all I have to do is now is maybe be inspired by AI to be better than AI and make better songs.
Mm.
Like if you hear my album right now, I'm better than before.
Yeah. 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 Well, you mentioned and that's a good take. Well, one thing before I move on to that, we're going to talk about better than before, rather your new album. Do you believe with AI there should be some type of I know it's a warning label, the word I want to use, or some type of indication like this song that you're about to listen to is an AI song?
Me not feel so. Me not
Mm,
feel so.
mm,
Because you see, if them do that, it really go affect the people mind how them accept the music.
mm,
So me not think them should say, yo, this is AI created. You
mm.
love it, and if you love it, you go do your history. If you find out that AI created this song, so
Yeah.
wow, but this sound good, man.
Mm,
Because remember, some of the song them out there, them sound good, AI song, and maybe them thing you go on how long it just come to the time now where we are more computer literate.
yeah, true. More way.
Because some of these great songs that we hear, can give you a simple example like Milli Vanilli. They
Yeah.
used to mime. We thought these people were
Yeah,
so great. So
it's-
maybe it's a go on from them time that we don't know.
yeah, true, true. Great example, I'm a big Milli Vanilli fan, but very interesting that you brought that up.
Yeah, so so for me, honestly, me not really bash things.
Yeah, yeah,
Even now, because I've learned so much, I've made so many mistakes in this life.
yeah,
I got an opportunity to learn myself and love myself and know how to accept people for who they are.
yeah,
You know, because I can't be you. I would like for you to do stuff that I like, but you
yeah.
gotta do what you like.
True, true, true.
So these are some of the things that would I like my brethren, family, co-workers know say, yo, we can't blame somebody for be themselves.
Yeah. Mm. Before we talk about the album, you made a statement. You made some mistakes over the years, and you don't need to go into no deep elaboration on some of the mistakes you made. But what's one mistake you believe you have made that over the years, or you have in the past, that you felt like it could have been prevented, or the lesson that you learned from in these moving forward?
What may I have to say about that question,
Mm,
is me not go pinpoint on a mistake.
Yeah.
But we as human beings on this journey called life, we're gonna do things when you maybe a year later or 2 years later, you look into it and say, if we didn't know, would I do things different?
True.
You know? So
Yeah.
although I say mistake, it's also a lesson.
Yeah, man.
You know? 'Cause if you listen to when you get a chance to listen to the album Better Than Before, I have a song on it called Better Than Before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I told like I tell you in that song say the mistake that I make me be a wiser man today. Because if I never make the error, I wouldn't take a time out to correct myself and know myself and love myself.
Yeah.
You know? Because every human being, no man is perfect. Everybody do something where them think them could have do it better if them did know what them know now.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts. Facts. All right, Better Than Before, the name of the album, the title track rather, Better Than Before. I actually had the opportunity to listen to some of the songs that's on there. And this album is pretty much a reggae album. You know, you're actually on there singing, you know, I see Telephone Love.
Yeah. Me have a few dancehall tracks on it and I have a one little kind of hip hop track on it. But it's more showing the versatility where Dele Ranx possess. You know, cause a song on it called Rock With Me, a old time favorite of mine, Freddie Jackson song. I have a song on it called Telephone Love. I even have a song on it. I have a song on it when I sing to the ladies them when I hurt. When I say, I wish that sorry could have healed the earth.
Oh wow.
See? So most people or most men will make ego get you over. Some of them that make ego take me over, me just be real with it and be sincere about everything that I've done and took accountability for the wrongs that I've done.
Yeah.
So this album is really a life journey for Dele Ranx and for other people because some of the songs them when we sing is just think about people and sing it.
Real life.
So a man can talk to him girl or a girl can talk to a man and take accountability for mistake and see if we can be better.
Yeah.
Because the aim is to be better.
Yeah, man. That's deep, man. That's deep. Yeah, 14 songs. Like I said, I haven't got the opportunity to listen to all, but those
for instance, a song called Love Scam, cut so deep. When you play with art, you don't plan to keep. You said all the right things, then you don't stand firm. You leave me with lessons I never asked to learn. That song was written by Doobie.
Man.
I didn't write that song. That song was written by Doobie. And when I sing this song, even people that I know, girls that I know that I used to deal with, say me I drop out upon them. You know? And they say no. But now with them hear the interview, them are gonna say, oh shit, I never even write the song for you. And that's the only song on it. Me not really write.
Yeah. It's a nice. But it's like I said, it's a mature album. And when I listened to the album, like I said, a couple songs I listened to, it felt like a grown big man type vibe, you know.
And it can teach you too because and to how I arrange the tracks them on it because I'm the one that arrange the tracks on it. I arrange the tracks on it. So if you drive for a long distance drive where you have a family mood or you vibe by yourself, you can put it in. And it'll keep you in a thinking mood.
Yeah.
Make you think about life and I put the perspective of the song and put your life in there. So I made this song, I made this album for you to look within yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess that's what I meant
self-awareness.
Self-awareness. When I said it's a big man feel, because like you say, it's you know, like I said, it's something.
Because remember, I have a song and it called Telephone Love. Can you feel my vibe? Remember the youngster them, I do them look at Telephone Love too, you know.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So I just sing it in a way that you will sing it back.
Yeah, you relate. I understand. The album release date is April the 7th. It's coming up. It's also your third child birthday.
Yeah, April 7th. My daughter Bianca, she's gonna be 28.
Okay.
And I choose this date because more the album ya stand out. So every time her birthday come around, she remember her father album. So my daddy do that one, especially for me.
Yeah.
You know, I love all my kids,
Mm.
but to how the album put together and the timing, I
Yeah.
wanted to do it on a special date.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
nice.
think Bianca is special to me. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah. That's nice, man. That's nice, man. Proud daddy.
Proud of the all of my youth them.
Yeah.
Delroy, that's DJ Popsy,
Yeah.
Shanari, Bianca, Leilani, Gabriel, Sydney. I'm proud of all of them. Faster
Yeah.
clan.
Nice. Nice. Delhi, over it's like 35 plus years. I would say about 30 35 years been in the music game. You know, we
Over 40 years, man. We are do
yeah,
this a good while. You know, do it from a little boy.
gotta be polite, man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you've been there, as you look back, you've seen the changes in the dancehall space, the reggae space, or what have you. What's your honest opinion, man? When you look at your life and some of your comrades, some here, some gone, or what have you. What's your honest opinion and feelings?
Wow. We wish record it still a make.
Mm,
Like although record still a make, but my wish record like 45 LP was was in and no MP3.
yeah, true.
Because I think some of the people them who call themselves producers, call
Mm,
themselves artists, call themselves engineer or whatever, they call themselves, they would have put more pride in the music.
yeah,
Because I can remember back in 1992 when my first record come out and I get a box for myself. I
yeah.
walk with my record on my finger and spin it and feel proud. Now
Mm,
everything in the cloud,
yeah, true.
you know? So it coming from that time to this time, I really think my co-workers, them, especially the younger ones, them now, them for really do a lot of research and
Yeah.
know the history of this music and
Mm,
treat it as a business and not a party space or an ego space.
yeah,
Um, when you get the social media, um, adjust things properly.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you don't just jump on it for your hype, your friend them will follow you and them thing there. Do it so it can last you for a lifetime. If you notice, you ask me some questions and I really answer it with the
mm,
best way I can,
yeah,
not to cause any problem.
yeah, man, yeah, man.
Seeing?
Mm,
Because ego one of the biggest drive right now. We are mash up the whole entire business.
mm,
And we have to learn how to take ego out of it and know
yeah,
say, yo, we are all here temporary. One
mm,
day we're gonna leave.
yeah,
But you have to leave a positive mark, not a negative mark.
yep,
Because
yep.
I'm sure if I'm supposed to depart today,
Mm,
people are gonna dig up some things when we do were great, where they wouldn't tell me now
yeah,
and show them the greatness that I've done. So
mm,
what I'm doing, I'm taking this opportunity to show my greatness before I leave.
yeah.
And I'm happy that you took this time out to even talk to me so I can elaborate a little bit
Oh,
about myself.
I appreciate the time, man. All right, so this part of the podcast is called 2000 questions about me. I'm not going to ask you 2000 questions, obviously, but it's based on a book that I bought a couple of years ago. So I'm going to ask you to pick a number from 1 to 2000, and the number that you pick will be the question that's asked out of the book.
From 1 to 2000.
Yes, sir.
1974.
I know. Big number. Is it 1,000? Is it 900?
1974.
I know. 1,974. I don't think I ever went this far back in the book, man. 1,974.
Yeah, you have to do the research.
1,974. Hold on. I just saw it. 1,000. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Do you like to meet new people? Do you like to meet new people?
I love to meet new people
Mm,
because that's a way how I can widen my horizon,
yeah.
broaden my experience in life. Because if I be around the same people every day, we're gonna get the same result.
Mm,
So I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy going to new places.
yeah. Yeah. It's funny that that question came up, and for some reason, the conversation, and anybody knows me, I'm not the type of person that name drops and that kind of thing. But for interview purposes, of course, I interviewed Shabba Ranx one time, and he had mentioned that he met Nelson Mandela. I'd asked him the question, rather, meeting Mandela, whatnot. And he said after meeting Mandela, he didn't need to meet nobody else after that. For you, who would that be for you?
Well, me not have the special people. Me not have special people because as the question you ask,
Yeah.
I always welcome to meet new people. And
Yeah.
and it to be frank about it, me did always want to meet R. Kelly star.
Yeah.
But me know
Okay.
most people would have bash me now if they say me want. But R. Kelly is a great musician. He's a great artist. He's a good inspirator.
Yeah.
Despite his legal buckles.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
His personal life. I'm talking like music, from the music side.
Yeah, man.
R. Kelly, I wanted artists when we watch him interviews, and R. Kelly say him try to have everything for himself. Him own studio, him own video production thing, because him say if him do a song and him like it, him just do the video himself.
Yeah.
And he inspired me to have things for myself because I have my own studio. Now me a plan for buy. I buy a camera and give my daughter, she take it for herself, but just make sure have it. And I go buy other cameras for myself and the video thing them. Although AI are going wicked now, but we still have to keep the organic videos. We have to always stay organic and stay true and original.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Fair enough.
Have to stay true and original all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, brother. At this point, man, let's open up the floor. Any things you want to say before we wrap it up, and of course, people could get the album and follow you on socials and stuff like that.
Yeah, we want to tell them say people. We also have the album in vinyl and CD.
Okay, nice.
But you can get the link from my management, and they will send it to you and put it up underneath. But you gotta order. You have to order them thing there. Like click on the link and order it, and it will be mailed to you. For MP3, it go Spotify there, iTunes, Amazon, Deezer, Google Play, all of that. But I will ask you guys to purchase the album instead of stream only, because when you purchase the album, it shows that great music still alive. Delly Ranx can be the next Grammy kid, because I'm working towards that. Delly Ranx as the artist, because I already got Grammy as a producer. I want to be a Grammy kid as an artist. I want to make this album be one of the collector's item where you always go back to and play whenever you feel sad or you feel you have some good kind of vibe. Uplift your spirit. I want this album to be that. To follow me on social media, on TikTok, Delly Ranx, I have my alter ego page, Silent Giant. Facebook Delly Ranx, and IG Delly Ranx Music. That's DELLYRANXMUSIC. We have Delly Ranx Update, and I also have my Pure Music Productions IG also. And you can type in Delly Ranx name in any Google engine, and some will come up, and you follow me from there. And I just want you guys to support what I'm doing, because what I'm doing, I know I'm only doing positive stuff.
Yeah. Where can folks get the link? Where would that link be?
Pardon me?
The link. Where can folks get the link? You mentioned
link Vel, and she'll give you the link so you can post it.
All right, so I'll make sure I put the link in the description.
Yes,
it's released and everything. All right, brother, man. Give thanks, man. Bro, this was a good one. Listen, I appreciate all your contributions over the years, man, and you've definitely been an inspiration to many, including myself. And like you said, man, sometimes you gotta just sit back and
one more thing before I go. This is very important. I'm telling all the people out there, find somebody where you can connect with to make your life better. I have this youth called Vigga.
Yeah.
Vigga is my producer. Vigga and I produce this album. Vigga is House of Star Records and Pure Music. Vigga, the man, will create the rhythm them and gave me the idea to go right, how to deliver it and all of that. So I have to give Vigga his props. And you can follow Vigga, Vigga, Vigga Official on Instagram, Vigga and TikTok and all of that. That's my producer. That's a producer I am working with. He's producing me. I always a produce people. Number find somebody to produce me. And I believe in him and he believe in me. So big up yourself. God bless you every time, brother.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for that, man. Yeah, man. So once again, man, give thanks for the time and of course your contributions to the art and culture over the years. You definitely put in the works. You know what I mean? So you deserve each and every accolade. Now and of course in the past and now and moving forward, man. So once again, give thanks. Yeah.
Respect and manners, brother. And thank you too for having me.
Yeah, man. Of course, ladies and gentlemen,
Rastafari.
Mr. Deli Ranx.
Rastafari.
Blessings.